So this create features, this
What's it?
tab, this columns, right? So we should get it from here only, correct? Where to get that? I just with
Which
that
one? Wait.
this create features uh, table.
No, create picture table is here in the last cell. On the editor toolbox itself, go to the last tool. One sheet with one pencil symbol is there, no? Here, editing windows is also there. Directly on screen also you can check. On the editor toolbox, on the
Okay.
rightmost corner, you can see there is one same logo.
Mm, here, more editing tools.
No, yeah, here there is create features. You can click this also.
Mm,
There is one more thing. Go to the main toolbox itself. Here on the last column, you see there is one thing. After reshape tool, cut tool, and all, there is one last column. The next one, yeah,
uh, uh,
that is also create features only. And this third one from that side is attribute column.
okay.
That is
Here,
attribute.
okay. Here, I'm clicking, and I wanted the CL to be come here to make that.
You have to enable it here, sir, because see on the table of content you have off the
Okay,
layer.
okay.
Only on it,
Uh,
you will be able to see it there.
uh, okay. Uh, and I tried to no road.shp. Yesterday I sent it no, so I sent it through zip file with the supporting file itself. So whenever we are sending a shape file, we also need to provide with the supporting file, correct?
Yeah, yes, sir. You have to provide with a supporting file, but when you are sending me for correction and checking, don't send it as a shape file. You send it as
Okay.
a database itself because the database folder is there, no? You
Mm-hmm.
can directly zip it and send it so that no, I'll be able to make some corrections also. If it is in shape file, I'll be able to show you the shape file and I'll be able to tell you the corrections, but I'll
Mm-hmm.
not be able to correct it personally. So in that case, when you are sending me a database, I can
Mm-hmm.
make corrections and I'll reverse send you as a zip file itself. So that no, you
Oh,
can use that updated database. You can delete the older database and use the database which I have provided, the updated one.
okay. Why I didn't send it? Because this many .ecw files were here, so I can delete and send it, right? It will reduce the
No,
size of the
inside,
zip.
no, inside the database, no ECW file will be loaded.
Okay.
Only
Uh,
your drawing, whatever you're doing, it will be loaded there.
oh, okay. So I can go here and export and geodatabase multiple or which one?
No, no, no,
This one.
not here. You can just
Mm-hmm.
go to this location in your system. On the file folder, you just go to the folder location of the database. No, no, you go to that folder outside itself, sir. Yeah, there is one thing
This.
called new file database. Right click that file.
Mm-hmm.
That
Okay.
folder itself
Straight
you have
away.
to zip and send me. Yeah, you have to
Oh,
go to VNR or
okay.
make it into zip file and send me the full folder.
Oh, okay.
So when you go to VNR, there is one option called add it to VNR.zip. You just
Mm-hmm.
click that portion and send it me the full folder itself.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. For
because your database
attributes,
will never come with images. Yeah, yes, sir.
okay. For 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 correction, better you wanted it as a database instead of
Yeah, yes, sir.
shapefile. Okay,
Yeah, yes, sir.
but you can
It
able
also,
to do the correction in shapefile as well, correct?
yeah, I'll be able to show you the corrections in shapefile, but
Mm.
attribute part and all, I'll not be able to edit it in shapefile.
Oh, okay.
So it
That
will
is
be like
only
a
readable
pre-text.
format, or it will not
Yeah,
appear.
no, I can edit it, but I have to manually type all the corrections. Whereas if you are
Okay,
sending me the shape file, I'll be able to select it from your scroll down bar itself. So it will be
okay.
easy for you also to understand and for me also to show you with that.
Here, I'm going to properties and checking the domains. We have this type of subdomains. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so um, so these should be in this attribute table as well, correct?
Yeah. Yes, sir. You have to add one. Actually, you have these attributes in roads, I guess, actually, correct? Not in
Mm,
city.
mm, no,
You open the attribute table for road, and uh,
it is
you
in
have, I
polygon.
think you have selected a domain, but you didn't provide a field for the domain to act. So you have created a domain, but then you have to give
Mm,
them an output point, right? Where the domain can be accessed and selected. That you
mm-hmm.
have to add a field. Like if you are working in city, just save edit and stop the edit. Open the attribute table, add a field, and we can work it on like that. So there, add a field, uh, type it as a type or something. So the type bottom type you have to change it into text, and in the domain column you have to select assets. Yeah, now you click OK. So now each and every attribute, whatever feature you are selecting, you will be able to edit the attributes now.
Mm,
For that, there is attribute box here also. Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, you have to enable the attribute not in the attribute table. Just like create feature tool, there is one more tool here in attribute, no? On the top, sir. Just close the attribute table. Close this table, sir, actually. Close it. The third one, yeah, select it. So here, select a feature here on the screen. So you have to select one feature on the screen, what you have drawn. Just select it on the screen here, sir. Not there, not there. Nothing to
mm,
connect there. Just come to your drawing location, select a polygon. Now see, you will be opening all features about that attribute. Here on asset area, you have to select what
yeah,
is the type of asset that you are drawing.
okay. This one comes as a canal, correct? This
Yeah, that
water
comes in
body.
Canon. Yes, sir. And you just close the arc toolbox, like catalog here. Just
This one
drag
is
it and
not
close it.
needed.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, no
when we
need,
have
not needed, not needed. You just
okay.
close it. You can drag it and paste it to the side. No, this one you need because in the bottom you see you will
Mm,
have create feature and attributes. So you can
mm,
switch it here itself whenever you want.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay. And this one is still when I closed it and opened it again, it is tilted like this only. Uh, so is this anything we should give? Because if we are going for one single tile, will it show like this
no, sir. So
as a?
actually, see, when your image is tilted, your drawing is also getting tilted, correct?
Mm,
It is all XY is matching. So that means, sometime it might have this decoding issue with GIS because
mm,
we are not using licensed edition. I have given you a crack edition. So
okay.
in that case, it might decode like there are like four or five decoders present in ArcGIS. At times it might decode with the first type, then when it so that it will be straight. Sometimes when it is decoding with the other geographic coordinate system, it might get tilted because Earth is tilted a little bit. So there are two
Mm,
type of decoding format in that. So this is all factor of decoding only. There is nothing to
okay.
worry on it. However, it
Okay.
opens, you can work on it continuously. And when it is coming straight, also, whatever you are drawn, it will be perfect on this decoding format.
Mm,
No issue.
mm, mm,
No. That will not get changed. So,
okay.
this tilting will be there sometimes when you are there. It happens, no issue. Nothing to worry on it.
Okay.
We just focus on the coordinate, like not in the coordinate, only on the boundary layer, how to draw it and clean that. So, it will be fine.
Mm, mm.
And you have completed half of the water bodies now, I guess, correct? So still, I think I have here and there pendings in water bodies.
Water bodies, like I think whatever, it's a long canal I have completed, but other than
Uh,
that, like we said yesterday,
Small canals
this
also you could go.
yeah, so that I left out because we are not very much sure that is actually a water body. So wherever there is a, so this
No,
type
that
of
is what
thing
I'm
is
telling.
comes in.
Wherever you feel this type of small canal, you just
Yeah,
trace it out. When it is connecting to a major canal, no issue. You can put it in canal itself.
yeah.
Here and
So
all, you
this
have
type only
to.
we covered it. Mm.
Yeah, that is
Apart
what.
from this, apart from that, if there is no um, any place like this connected,
No,
no, I
that is the problem, sir.
left it.
Because only you are opening one tile and working. There is a
Mm.
possibility like on the second tile it might be continuous or something. So that is why I
Okay.
told. So when you are opening the adjacent tiles also, when you are working with a large data or full data, you might be able
Mm-hmm.
to follow it up rather
Oh,
than now
okay.
seeing it into half or small. So that is why I
Uh,
told even if you see a small edge on it, you
uh,
just draw it so that no, when we are working on the next adjacent tiles, it will be
mm-hmm.
easy for us to identify the canals and complete it.
Yeah, yeah. So even though in that case also that is uh, we can able to do it. Okay. But
If
here
you
no,
want,
here in this area I didn't find
mhm.
anything. So it connects here from here to the stop, and so it mostly from starting to till I mean the end of this tile it's covered. Maybe in part only we should try to identify correct
Yes,
in
sir,
this
in the
tile.
middles you might have
Okay.
because every canal you will have even smaller canals also from the middle portions, so
Okay.
that you have to identify and connect it. It will
Okay.
not be
I have.
always like some canals will be dead ends only. Like it will take out from main canal, it will go and it will stop in the middle itself. It happens.
Oh,
But even if
okay.
it is like that also, we have to mark it out
Mm-hmm.
so
Okay.
that no, it will be easy to identify the water movement and other things.
Okay. Maybe this area I should verify these two area. But this is the last tile I guess on the left hand side.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure. But here I didn't find any check dams inside.
Okay, like even without check terms, there is a possibility. You just give me your team your ID password, sir. I'll just check once you have
Okay.
drawn all roads
Okay.
or anything. Yes.
Okay.
Mhm, yeah. Yes. Yes, there is a, you just leave your mouse access on.
Mm.
I'll draw it in this one itself so that you'll be able to see it.
Mm.
See here you have one canal,
Mm.
and in this type of questions, it is better you have to reshape only for this question.
Okay.
No, same for here also. See,
Oh,
only where it is very big. Those locations alone, you have to check it out. Balance is all okay.
okay. And how we have confirmed that the previous canal, Rana? Like, is it due to the connection you said, or
No, no,
how?
with the bunch only there. See,
Mm. Okay. Mm.
the more you zoom in and see, actually you can get more details to it.
Okay.
That is why I told even you can go even more zoom in to check it. And see, these are all canals only.
Mm.
These are all getting connected to one canal.
Mm. Due to the size of it, you're saying.
Yeah, yes, sir. And also here there is a canal.
Yeah, this is what
This is also canal.
yesterday.
Mhm.
Oh,
No, this is
okay.
also canal only.
Yeah, this is
But
what we checked
no, it
yesterday,
is,
right?
yeah, it is stopping here itself. Same this
Mm,
one also, but it stops here itself. And this one, it is a canal.
oh, okay.
This is continuous actually. And on this side also it is running on two sides.
Mm,
You can stop it till here itself. So this I think it flows continuously all the way from here. And see this one, it follows this track.
is that a road one or?
No, no,
I
there
think
is
that is a road.
no, that is road only, but I think we are having canal also there. To check from the top. See, we are having a canal.
Uh-huh.
It is continuous only, but due to you have one road in between, you are
Mm,
unable to identify it. It is running from till here, and from
okay.
this one, it goes on the other side here. So it comes till here. So that road you have to check for canal where it is starting. So from here it is starting. Yeah, you can start it from this land itself because we don't know where it is starting. So from
Mm,
this land you have to trace it with the road.
okay.
Yeah, here you're having canal.
And can you go to the other part which you drawn in the side? Okay, here we'll be having a confusion if we make a polygon, correct? Or
Yeah,
so it will not merge
no,
because
no,
it
it
is
will not
very near
merge.
to that. Okay.
It is okay. It is very near. Like in this case, what you have to draw is like you'll draw one. You will draw one polygon like this for road, and you just take autocomplete polygon and draw one for canal like this. So it will be adjacent. This one will be road. This one will be your canal.
Mm, okay.
Okay, these type of places you have to match it out like this. Here you have.
But it should not merge. Uh,
No, no, it should not work.
okay.
So here you have water body. It is ending here itself. So from here it starts, and here it is coming. Same here also it is coming. So yeah, here you have coming all the way till here. Just following this side. And you can just send it till
Mm,
here itself.
okay.
So there are possibilities
Like,
like this also.
mm,
but we'll
Mm.
not be able to see where it starts or where it ends, but it might be continuing on the next image. Its possibility is there.
Oh.
So there are like 99% possibility of it getting continued only. So
Mm.
just because we are unable to identify a starting or ending point, that doesn't mean there is no water body.
Mm.
There are more possibilities. As this location is specifically like that. You know, these are northeastern states. They are like that only.
Okay.
I think there is one small canal here also on one side. No, that is on road. See,
This is like
these are all.
a hill station only, correct? Like
Yeah,
Ooty or
these are all.
something.
No, no, these are even more hill stations. These are from Meghalaya.
Mm.
So see, here we have one water body.
This is not a hill station?
No, these are all full hill stations here. There is no plain
Okay.
state itself here. It is fully hill
Okay.
station
Okay. Mm.
only. It
Mm.
will be fully slope only. So every
Oh.
house here, what we have processed is we have taken too much risk in processing it into a 2D
Ah.
because you can't reduce slope more than a particular extent.
Mm.
So we have taken too much time in reducing that error and putting it into a 2D file. See here you have one water body. And here this is the pattern.
Mm. This one, the last circle you marked, right? So does it have any connection?
No, it is
Uh,
having connection, sir.
okay. On the left side.
Yeah, this one is your. No, it is
From
connecting
this
here.
left side.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Ah.
It is going from there. So
Mm.
all this location is all slope only. So we don't need ending
Mm.
point and all. If there is a starting
Ah.
point, for sure there is a water body.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all okay. So no, there is no water body missing other than this. I think we have to check for roads also. There is no road missing also, but you have to clean these portions everywhere. Yeah. You have it like this. Just select these one,
Ah.
make it like
Okay.
this.
Ah.
So this you have
Okay.
to do in all portions.
Mm.
That's also, I think other than that, there is no missing for everybody also. And the road is also clean and smooth. You just
Okay.
remove these edges alone, clean these edges alone.
Mm.
So from this curve, it will be okay.
Okay. Fine.
Apart from this, there is no issue with the road or water body. And just like I told on some locations, you have to check the width of the water body alone.
Mm.
We had one here, right?
Mm.
Yeah, like this, you have to check. Is there any other locations
Mm.
where
Okay.
width is changed? That location only
Okay.
you have to check once and recorrect it. Balance is all
Okay.
okay. So when
Okay.
this is all
So
done, we can start with buildings.
the smoothness is not much considered in this type, correct?
No,
Whatever
like
we have.
no, no. As far as you're doing, it is smooth. So what they'll consider is they'll only check for the edges. So it is
Okay.
smooth. But other than some places where it is like a full abrupt. See, these locations you have to smoothen it out. So these edges you have to smooth out.
Okay.
Not only this, like all edges like this. Same here also. You have to smoothen it to some extent. Yes, you have to
Okay.
smoothen it here. So like this,
So
there are
smoothness in the
some.
means it should not be a sharp one. We
Yeah,
can
yes,
do
sir.
it as a straight line, but it should not be a
Yeah,
sharp
yeah.
one.
Yes,
Okay.
correct. So here I think you have one more water body, I guess. So here it is getting bigger. See. So buns are here. So
Mm,
this means there are two water bodies here. Then you have to check it with the nearby image also whether there is actually two or one that is getting widened. So these
okay.
type of things you have to recheck for the entire thing what you have created, like X and Y, which means your drawing is very accurate to the image. That you have to check.
Okay.
Other than that, all it is okay. Whatever you have drawn, it
Mm,
is
mm,
correct. There is some missing here and there, but once you have completed that also, it will be good.
okay.
And you just have to check for edges alone once again after fully creating these line features. Check for roads, water bodies, edges alone, whether
Mm.
it is perfectly edged with the feature or not. That's all. Apart from it, nothing
Oh,
is there.
oh,
It is all good.
oh, okay. This one, Sarana, like in the check dam, you have drawn, right? Can you scroll down? There it was like, can you scroll down? The check dam, which you, the yellow part. Here and all. So it is looks like more confusion, right? Like it
So
is
these
not
check terms and
much.
all, these check terms and all, you will not have specific attributes because these will be part and parcel of water body.
Mhm.
So there is nothing to specifically digitalize in check terms.
Okay,
So that's all. It will come inside the
o-
water canal itself like this. No.
okay. We should concentrate on the whatever the shape is actually.
Yeah.
We should not. We can't do
If
anything
you
for
are
that.
unable to draw it like this, like when it is very small, like this
Mm,
case, this buffer is good. But when it's
mm,
very big, you have to focus on the actual shape.
mm.
So this buffer is
Okay.
possible only when you are unable to digitalize it. It is very too thin, too small
Mm,
to draw. In that case, you have to do it to make it clean and smooth.
okay.
But when you are able to digitalize it in these locations and all, it is better. You have to draw it actual as it is what it is there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all, sir. Apart from this, everything is okay from your side.
Okay. And
Anything
for
from
the
your side?
also,
Yeah. Yes,
and I have a doubt on this flying park since it is a hill station, correct?
yes,
So
sir.
the planning for this area, like
Mm-hmm.
for this style, so the limit of height, which will be decided by the software itself, I mean the application itself, correct?
So we'll decide it because when you are going more than a particular height, we have to
Mm-hmm.
consider slope and curvature also because this is done for an entire state. So in
Mm,
that case, we have to consider the entire, not just the entire state, the earth curvature also because when you're doing more than like 250 acres to more than you're doing 10 square kilometers, there is one thing, one more factor adds up as the curvature of earth.
mm,
Where the data you process, it should match with the curvature of earth also.
okay.
So in that case, what we'll do is we'll perform these flights at a very low altitude. And since it is all a hilly terrain, if you do it
Mm,
with a very more height also, you will not be able to see what beneath the ground level or what is beneath the trees. So
okay.
we'll perform it at like somewhere around 60 meters, 70 meters
Mm,
with a terrain sensor also. So that now our
mm,
drone data, what we are taking, will not be
mm,
matched with the elevation data, it will be matched in relation to the ground level. So when the ground
mm,
level is 200 meter, my flying will be 250 meter. When the ground level is 210 meter, my flying height will be 260 meter. So that the data which I am getting will be evenly 60 meter from the ground level.
mm.
In that case, I can avoid these terrain slopes and all to a very large extent and make it into a perfect 2D map. So in this case,
Okay.
we didn't take 3D itself. So we don't
Mm,
need a DSM or DTM also. Only we need a perfect clean 2D image.
mm,
As we know, in slopes and all, there are possibilities like the area coverage will be sometimes like from the top view, you will only see one side of the building.
mm.
So to avoid that case, we are flying at very low altitude with the terrain sensor to evenize the altitude of drone with respect to the ground level, not to the mean sea level. What
Mm.
we usually fly on plain terrains is we will match it with the mean sea level. Like 60 meters means it will fly 60 meters to the mean sea level, not to the existing ground level.
Mm.
So in this case, what we do is we will fly it with respect to the existing ground level. So when the ground rises in altitude, the drone also
Mm.
equally rises. So that any
Okay,
type
with
of
the help
movement from
of
the, yeah, terrain
terrain
sensors.
sensor. Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir. So that will be fitted on the bottom along with the camera, along with the payload. It will be like 90
Okay.
degree towards the ground surface. So when the ground is
Okay.
1 meter up, the drone automatically moves 1 meter up in order to equalize the height of the drone with respect to ground level, not with mean sea level.
Mm.
So in
So
that case,
this
it will get a
so that
proper
is a
clean
built-in.
coding.
Mm. So when we are starting the flying, it will be set in the uh, okay, whatever in the configuration itself. So it will automatically once we started the flying, given the flying
So
path.
there is one option we have to enable. So previously, when we designed a flight plan, we didn't give follow terrain model. So we
Okay.
lost this feature, follow terrain features. So
Okay.
only in these type of very complicated hilly terrain cases, we'll enable that option so that our drone will follow the ground level, not the mean sea level.
Mm.
So this feature you have to enable while flight planning itself.
Okay.
So that whatever you are designing will be with respect to the ground, not with the sea level.
Okay. So, if we are doing it manually, we are flying it manually instead of what automated thing.
Mhm.
So, you can do it at the what a roll. I mean, left, right. That is the only part you have to do. The going up and coming down will be taken care by the
By the
drone
sensor
automatic
itself. Yeah, it will be
itself.
taken care by the sensor itself. That even drone will not be doing it. As per the sensor, it will automatically get aligned.
Mm-hmm.
It is like it is automatically getting itself aligned with the surface to give it. Like an AI model, what we do, it will get aligned to our area of interest, right? Just like that, it does.
Okay.
Yeah. But these type of flyings are all more tricky when you're enabling terrain sensors also. Because mostly
Mm-hmm.
you will enable this terrain sensor only when you're flying in very low altitudes. And the more you fly at very low altitude, there is a more possibility of crash.
Oh,
Because you'll have trees, and you in these some areas alone, you can't expect the tree height also. You might
okay.
actually we have to roam around to bit to find out what is the maximum or tallest tree or building which we can find. Based
Mm-hmm.
on that, we have to fix the height.
Okay.
This full project was done only with 50 meters. That is only 150 feet of height. So which is like
50.
in this
Okay.
case, the number of images will be very high. The more less altitude you fly, the more
Mm.
number of images you will get. So
Okay. But
based on the
it
number
looks
of
like
images,
from very long, it has taken a very height. It doesn't look like 50 meters. So this is
so that is after
when you're
processing.
zooming it. Okay.
See there. So since we have given it as a 1 kilometer tile, it have to
Mm-hmm.
cover 1,000 meter by 1,000 meter for tiling
Mm.
purpose. So it is
Okay.
shown with that much height. Other than that,
Okay.
no, when we process or we have data, it is only
Mm.
from 150 feet. But in order to get this 1 square kilometer, if normally we are performing like 5 flights, for example, I'm telling, because we'll cover some with 100 meters, we can cover somewhere around 50 acres per flight. Okay,
Mm.
250 acres is equal to 1 square kilometer.
Mm.
So approximately, I'm telling you. So normally, if we are performing 5 flights to cover 1 square kilometer, now we
Mm.
have to do 15 to 20 flights to cover 1 square kilometer.
Okay.
So number of flights increases, number of image increases. If number of image increases, the production time, everything actually increases. And
Mm.
also to get to this very accurate 2D, we also had more GCP. Normally we'll do 5 GCP per square kilometer. In this
Mm-hmm.
case, we had like somewhere around 20 to 25 GCP per square kilometer. in
Oh,
order to make it smooth and terrain to be more clean without errors.
mm,
So the tougher the terrain gets, the more complication it gets also.
mm. Okay. So here, can you guesswork like how much meter it would be here? The height of the flight?
No, we have evenly flight it at 50 meters only. So 150
Okay.
feet evenly throughout the state we have done it. Evenly,
Okay.
because we will not change the altitude mid-flight, or we'll do 15 this side, the 15 that is not possible.
Okay.
Then if we are
Uniformly,
doing it like
you
this,
should do.
yeah,
Mm,
if we are doing it like this, then our aerial triangulation will have more work to do. Our initial process will take very much time to put it or merge it together. So when we have set one height evenly,
mm,
it should be even throughout the state. So that is why I told it will take us like 2 to 3 months. We'll roam around every part of the state to know what is the maximum height of trees and where it is present. And based on all those things, parameters only, we'll be fixing the flight planning. So we'll
mm,
create a KML, but our flight planning height parameters and all will be done only after field checking, because we have to check for wind speed, everything on different locations. We'll record data from different location, bring it together, make sure we are planning it based on all these parameters, so that no, we can't change the parameters on mid-flight or during mid of the mission.
mm.
So we have to make sure we are not disturbing any parameters on the mission. So once you start with
Okay.
it, one way or the other, you have to end with it.
Mm,
So then only you will have this much clean output. So
mm,
we'll take 2 months, 3 months to roam around the entire state. We have to spend on it and finalize what is the height, where there is a high wind current, where and all there is a low wind current, and where birds are there, where we can't fly easily. So it is all there. And
okay.
mostly these areas are hilly terrain, so we have a complication of signaling also. So
Mm,
there will be some places where only GPS will be signaling and Bluetooth or other things will not be there. So though
okay.
that cases we need more receivers and amplifiers to make sure your drone responds to your signal.
Okay.
So there are so much parameters that we have to consider when you're going for the hilly areas. So the more tougher
Okay.
terrain you get, the more parameters you have to consider, the more time it takes for you to properly design a flight plan.
Mm,
Planning a flight plan is easy, but when you are getting into tough terrains, as a number of proceedings, features get more. As there are so many balls in the court, you have to make sure no ball is left out without anything.
okay. So we can able to see a drone from here, like from this area.
Yeah, yeah, obviously,
Wherever.
because we are flying at only 15 feet, like 50 meters only, and we have used the bigger size drone only due to coverage and all. We need more coverage areas and all. So the drone which we have used is almost like a 1.25 meters into 1.25 meter, which is like 4 feet into 4 feet. It will come on
Oh,
an average.
okay.
So that no, it will obviously the more height you go, it will not be visible. But since we have fly this entire thing in a low altitude,
Mm,
it is possible like everyone could see it and we could also see it. In mostly we pilots will be able to identify our drone at a very even like 250, 150 meters also, because we know where it is flying, how it is flying. So we'll
mm,
be easily able to spot it or identify it. Only common people who don't have any exposure towards it will take a little bit time to identify it. For us,
mm,
we'll be
mm,
able to easily identify it based on its location, or once we see the map, we see the air, we can like sky, we can find out, okay, this is here, this is here. All these things
mm.
we'll be able to identify no issues.
Oh,
New people or the local people might be like sometimes when they are continuously seeing it, they might lose it on their site itself.
mm,
But pilots will be able to identify it or see it easily.
okay.
Yeah.
So you'll be like when you're on the field, the people will always used to, they are new to this. Like when you're planning or implementing or taking your photographs and this field, you'll be facing any issues like
No,
uh,
it is not actually mandatory to inform the local police station or any law enforcement agency. But on a
Oh,
safety case, we used to do it because if local people, there are obligations like local people will see this flying and they might get scared, and those northeastern states and all is mostly in high alert only because you
mm,
have India border there and the entire state itself. If you are moving like 60 kilometer, you can cross over the entire state with the width.
mm.
So that no, we have high restrictions and complications, which we have to mandatory to inform the local defense agency also, as well as the law enforcement agency also. We have to take it into consideration.
Okay.
So
So you were part of this project on the field?
yeah, yes, sir. I
Okay.
was coordinating the field, and after once the work is like the 50% completed, I returned back for doing the back end work and all.
Oh,
So it is
okay.
mostly like senior people and all will go there till the project is starting. We'll be there, and once the project is started and smoothly going, that is till 50 or 40% of data is acquired, we'll
Mm,
be there, and after that we'll come back.
okay.
So that
Mm. I
no
have talked
starting team
to,
will also be yes, sir.
yeah. How much time it was taken actually for the
Like
taking
the
these
entire
things?
state, it took us somewhere around 9 months to complete it because
Oh,
those states are not
okay.
like you can't take data completely. You have to work for 3 months in a year. Only you will be able
Mm.
to take data only 3 to 4 months a year.
Oh,
So, like, it took us almost 2.5 years to complete the data acquiring process because on the first year we had taken like 50%. We deployed
mm.
like somewhere around 50 teams across the state.
Oh, for
So 50
flying alone.
teams, yeah, yes, 50 teams, which means a team will have 2 person, one drone, and some 5 to 7 set of batteries. They'll go by morning 8 or 9. They'll fly for
Mm,
3 4 hours. They'll come back again. They'll go after lunch. They'll fly for 3 4 hours. So in the same way, like they were in field for 3 to 4 months. They'll come back. We'll process the entire data with the balance 6 months and do mapping work and everything. Then again, we'll go by next week, next year, complete the balance 50% because you can't continuously fly there because there they will have long monsoons also. So
mm,
like if you are flying from Feb, you can fly only till maximum by May. Before May, you have to wind up because from May June you will get monsoon there. So
mm.
it is highly not possible to fly on that time. So we'll come back again. We'll go by next Feb. So it will be like that only. We have planned it for 2 years, and the project is now completely done. It took us almost like 3.5 years to complete the entire project. Processing and
And
all is not time. Only your
okay,
again mapping work will take some time.
okay. So compared to plain area, like in
Mhm.
the terrain, we will have this fogs and all, very often.
Yeah, that
It
is
will
what
be
we'll start flying by morning 10 o'clock or like that we'll start. Mostly in our city areas, we'll fly before 9 o'clock to get proper lighting. But at
okay.
least if you want lighting, you have to start there by 9 or 10 only.
But there you'll have another challenge, like you can't predict in another 10 minutes or 15 minutes it
Yeah,
will be
definitely we
the
can't
climate.
predict. So that is why
So,
we used to deploy more teams on more locations.
so in that case, you will stop the flying in the middle because in 10 minutes
Yeah,
the weather will be
no, yes,
completely
like
changed, right?
we'll. That is why we are planning each flight for maximum of 15 minutes. So
Okay.
that no, when weather changes also, at least you'll be able to complete one flight. And our target was like somewhere one person, one team should take at least 1 square kilometer per day on a minimum scale, which is they have to execute at least 5 flights. That's all. So with
Okay.
the altitude and all, they'll at least have to execute 10 flights per day minimum. So at
Oh,
least if we are able to take 1 square kilometer, we'll deploy 50 teams. So per day, at least we'll get 50 square kilometer. So if they are doing
mm,
for some 100 days, for example, we will get
mm,
somewhere around like 4,000 to 3,000 square kilometer of data maximum. That too,
mm,
you cannot promise because some teams will
mm.
not be able to deploy for 1 week, 10 days and all due to fogging and this and that. So
Okay.
you have to plan everything. Like our plan was like this: at least the team should take 1 square kilometer minimum. But no, we were not able to take,
mm,
like, out of 50 teams, only like 40 teams were able to perform 1 square kilometer per day. At least 1 square kilometer.
oh,
Out of that, only like three or four
okay.
teams were able to take 2 square kilometers. Some teams were
Mm,
idle
mm,
for 10 days, 15 days, 20 days even. One team was idle for almost a month due to fogging
okay.
and other conditions. In that case, we can't even shift the team to other locations because we might have informed only those particular zone police. So again, if
Mm,
we are going moving them to another location, then we have to get it into proper channel, get a proper permission and all. Again, it will take
mm.
some time.
So the 50 teams will be in the same district, or there'll be
No,
the
like
different
per
different
district, they'll
districts.
have five to ten teams maximum.
Oh, okay.
That is maximum 5 to 10 teams we'll have.
Oh. So the 100 pilots, all 100 pilots are like a 50, if it is 50 teams, then the pilots are all deployed. Look, I mean, their
No,
background
we
is
have
like
no, we have hired few
different part
mostly
of India.
freelancers only. No, yeah, we have hired mostly freelancers across India. So our team
Oh,
will be
okay.
doing the main coordination work and the main important, like the capital city or the main district police station or main defense areas alone. Our team will be flying because our company will have the proper ID card and everything. Whereas these
Mm,
freelancers will not have any detail with them other than the contract we have given them. So
oh,
those people will be
okay.
flying on other areas. So we
Mm,
have
mm,
paid them based on the number of days they have worked and the quantity of data they have provided.
oh,
So
okay.
staying and accommodation we'll be sponsoring, but other than that, our payment will be based on the quantity of data. Like if they're able to perform 20 square kilometer, they get paid for 20 square kilometer like that. So we have
Mm,
fixed an amount per square kilometer like that. So
mm,
based on everyday evening what they are uploading, we'll
mm.
be calculating their payments.
So the DGP part also, it is their responsibility.
No,
I
the
mean, the
DGP point is
freelancers.
our responsibility.
Okay.
We have MOUs with some more companies, like 10 to 15 companies. We'll actually sublease it as far the DGPS point is concerned. But we'll give them the
I'm
location
sorry.
to take the DGPS point.
Sorry, not I was supposed to ask GCP, the marking,
Yeah,
ground
GCP
control
only, sir.
point.
It will be marked with
Okay.
DGPS equipment only. Fact is that we'll be
Mm,
outsourcing it. Like 50% we can do. So because
okay.
DGPS can, like GCP can be done irrespective of the climate, weather, whatever it is. So like we'll
Mm,
deploy our team. We have like 10 to 12 equipment instruments. Per day you can
mm,
cover some 4 to 5 square kilometer in it. So we have like 12 teams. Like since we have 12 equipments, we need only two people per equipment. So we'll deploy
okay.
two people, like 24 people. Along with that, we have contract with other agencies and MOUs also where we can bring in their infrastructure and their team also. So they'll also get
Oh,
paid and we can
okay.
also get the work done.
So that is a different thing. The pilot team is not
No,
uh,
pilot team will not get
related to
into
that.
DGPS. So as
Okay.
far as our team is concerned, we have pilots only doing for GCP also. But
Mm,
when
mm,
we are outsourcing, we'll be more sure that the pilot team will not do GCP because that company can do. Like if I'm giving
mm,
GCP for 100 square kilometer and GCP for drone to one company, they can deploy how much ever they want.
mm,
That
mm.
is into their thing. But we'll get based on the area and quantity only.
Okay. In this case, we are deploying a team, 2% team. So they have a project tomorrow. Like they have this area. The GCP points will be already in the place
No,
when they are going.
we'll already complete the GCP and only we'll deploy the drone team. Before completing GCP, we'll not deploy the drone team.
Oh, oh, okay.
So we'll start with this two process. Once like 60% to 70% of GCP is complete only, we'll deploy the drone team. That too, we'll
Mm,
initially deploy only to locations where GCP is marked. So
mm,
that no, once before they are completing the flying on that area, the full state might have been
mm.
completed with GCP.
Okay. So you'll be
No,
providing them the GCP marked area. I mean, lat
yeah,
long
we'll be
details.
preparing a
Okay.
KML or we'll be giving them the zone. Like, okay, this company will give you this zone. We'll split it into
Mm-hmm.
multiple zones, just like administrative boundaries. We'll split it into multiple zone A, B, C, D, E, and we'll mark
Mm.
GCP also zone wise only,
Okay.
so that no, we will not get into confusion. So once if like zone A is done with the GCP, we'll give contract to zone A. So then once zone
Okay.
B is completed, we'll give out contract to zone B. So
Okay.
like that only it will be, so that no, we can avoid
Mm.
all these confusions and other things.
Oh, okay.
So this it will take like 6 months of planning alone, minimum.
Mm-hmm.
So we
Okay.
need a proper technical team and an experienced field team. We'll plan accordingly. We'll go to field visit. Like we have done somewhere around 50 field visits within a period of 3 months. So we'll go there, stay
Okay.
there for 1 or 2 days based on locations, and we have almost deployed a 5% team on the state for 3 months for this field visit alone. The higher, like the
Mm.
experienced people will go there, will stay there maximum for 2 to 3 days and come back. But we'll allocate jobs for the field team who are there. Without equipment, they'll go to each and every location, just like no spying on those locations. They'll go there, they'll collect data personally, and they'll
Mm.
revert back every day.
Okay.
So
So
it
do
will be
you
like
have
that.
any specific, uh, I mean, in this scenario, we should have this terrain sensor, correct? So you'll
Yeah, yes, sir.
be informing the freelancers to have this
Yeah,
option
yeah.
with
Like
the
we'll
drone.
select the drones. So we'll, if we are getting freelancers also, we'll ask for their
Hmm.
drone details and everything. So we know like some
Okay.
drones have these prefixed sensors and all. So based on that
Hmm.
only, we'll release the offers. So there might be some person
Okay.
who might have it as additional. So in that case, we'll call them. We'll put in a meeting. We'll ask them we need terrain sensors with it. So once they are able to
Hmm.
provide it with a terrain sensor, we will be able to provide them the work. And out of which, we'll
Oh.
also ask them to take 1 square kilometer as a pilot file. That will be
Hmm.
non-payable. Like that will be on their own expenses. They have to
Okay.
go there, do 1 square kilometer data, and provide us a sample.
Hmm.
Once our
In the place where
team
you have the
authenticates,
project. Okay.
yeah, that is they have to go with their own sensors and everything. They have to go to the Meghalaya. Mostly, we'll maximum
Oh.
provide them with some travel expenses. At least, like we'll bear 50% of the travel expense. They'll go there,
Hmm.
they take data for 1 day, which is at least 1 square kilometer, and send us the data. So once our
It is
team,
like for the
yeah,
quality
pilot for,
check.
yeah, for quality assurance.
Oh.
Once our team confirms that this quality is okay and they have taken it with terrain sensor, we will be able to provide
Hmm.
them the project. And if that one
Oh.
square kilometer
Okay.
data is not good, we'll just pay them the 50% of their travel or something what we are committed on
Hmm.
bearing, and we'll cancel. Like we'll not provide them with a work order. That's all.
Okay. So this people know how it works on the logging their flight. Earlier we used to discuss that, right? Personal flight. Uh, what to say? The flight time. They'll
Flight
be
log and
logging
all.
it on.
No, like for our company people, it is mandatory to log the flight, but for them, it is not mandatory. That is up to them to log it or not log it. But we'll ask the
Mm-hmm.
final log data from the drone. So once all
Mm-hmm.
flight is done, there is an option to export the log data from drone, which they have to provide us.
Mm-hmm.
So based on that,
Okay.
we can have a record of what they have flight on, when they have flight, and everything. Even though if they are not
Okay.
maintaining a log or anything, the drone metadata will provide you with all details. Like at this point, the drone is started by this time on Indian Standard Time, and it moved forward towards north on this much degree at this much speed. So it will have a full report like log itself. So there
If
you will
I'm a
have.
freelancer, if your company can give the authority, there is a person who can supervise or double check and do anything. If I'm a freelancer, how can I get the authority signatures or
No, you have
when the flight
to.
has started?
No, you have to do it as a registered vendor. You have to come into the company.
Mm,
We'll have some technical interview sessions like that. And you
okay,
have to show your drone details, particulars, and everything. So we'll do a drone background check and everything, your background check and everything. Because
okay,
as far as the drone industry is concerned, we need a criminal background check also if we are
okay.
empaneling freelancers. So that all
Mm-hmm,
we'll do. After that, we'll
mm-hmm,
give you a vendor form, which you have to, just like an MOU, it will be from
mm-hmm,
one company to a person for 3 years, 5 years outstanding.
mm.
So based on that, we can work.
Oh, okay. So as your company employee, whatever the procedure you follow, you do the same thing
Yeah,
for
we
this
do the
freelance.
same for freelancers also. But if you're a freelancer, you'll come out with some other criteria also. Like if there are company, we'll check, for example, medical background for 5 years. If a freelancer, we'll
Mm-hmm.
only do it for you for 3 years. Because
Okay.
at the end of the day, your private actions or anything will not be defined by the company or will not be justified by the company. So it is up to
Mm-hmm.
you and the local law enforcement agencies. So your background checking will be like somewhat 70% of what we will do for actual employees. So it will be like that only.
Okay. So medical checkups and medical backgrounds for five
That
years
will all
and
be
all.
done, no, not medical, only your criminal proceedings, like criminal police
Okay.
checking alone. Medical and all, it will be
Oh.
done once in you're taking your RPC license. So that if you're moving
Mm,
out to another stage or you're completing one more certification, then you have to do it. That's
mm,
all. That companies will never check it out.
okay. Uh, I have a word with the person, no, Garuda Mukesh.
Yeah, yeah,
After a
okay.
few days, uh, he had called me and we were discussing how it should work. And he was saying the things about the career thing. He also suggested like to have an add-on along with the RTC
Yeah.
to
To
be
go with
sustained.
cinematographies or something, they have like multiple courses on drone, not just RPC. They have multiple courses on drones, like
Yeah,
cinematography,
but as of
surveying.
now, Garuda only have this RPC alone.
For Tamil Nadu, they are the
Mm,
only one, and for small, there is one company in Coimbatore also, one in Madurai also. As far as you want only a small license, they can do it. I can connect you with those people. There are companies like Aeroids, D drones, and this and that who are got their like their RPTO license by this year. They have done it from 2025 only. They are doing.
mm, okay. Like, you know, I mean,
Drones
Garuda
are
is
also
giving only RPC for
no,
only
no.
small and medium. Mm,
Yeah, they are giving RPC for small and medium. They are giving instructor for small and medium, and they also offer courses like cinematography, videography, drone survey, GIS.
mm. Hello, hello, hello. Any, hello.
Hello,
Yeah, I was not
sir.
able to
Sir, am
hear.
I audible?
Yeah, now you're audible. Previously, it
Yeah,
was not. Okay.
yeah, okay. So companies like Garuda and all, they'll provide not just RPC, they'll provide you instructor license as well as
Mm,
they'll give you certificate courses on GIS, drone mapping, what you're studying now.
mm-hmm.
But that will be like 3 days, 5 days program only, not a long
Okay.
term program, and it will cover only mostly the basics of what you want.
Mm.
And there are some
And
companies in Tamil Nadu who will only give you small RPC alone.
now, as I checked with him, he said that they are providing only this thing, not the cinematography and all. So he said
Okay.
mm, the only licensing part they are
Yeah,
doing
they
it.
have like 4 batches per month. And
Mm,
obviously, they'll have 5 to 10 people enrolling per batch minimum. So they'll enroll
Mm.
somewhere around 30 to 40 people per month. They can provide RPC, and they are actually running every batch per week, so no issues on them.
Yeah, and I have gone through some other company. They were giving this thing, no, very less, not very less, comparatively lower price, like
Okay, sir.
15,000 plus GST. So,
Okay, but
uh,
you have to check whether that is a certification or RPC, because some companies will write RPC also. Actually, RPC is a remote pilot certificate only, so you should not get confused whether that is a DGC approved certificate or the company approved certificate.
okay. Uh-huh.
Because my company also we provide certification separate from RPC. So
Mm-hmm.
RPC, if you want, it will take somewhere around 45-50,000. Minimum, you have to spend 30,000 on RPC. But if that
For
is a
small.
certification, yeah, for per
Mm-hmm.
person for one small RPC. But if that is a
Mm-hmm.
certification, it will only cost half of it. But it will not
Mm-hmm.
be from DGCA. It will be from the Skill Development of India, where we have got
Mm-hmm.
accreditation to train you on drone. That's all. So
Oh,
there is
oh,
a
okay.
two big difference on it. So that you have to
Okay.
confirm whether that is just a certificate for drone pilot or an RPC.
Okay.
As
Uh-huh.
far as in Tamil Nadu, Garuda is giving it somewhere around 30,000 for small plus GST. It will
Mm-hmm.
come somewhere around 35 or something. For
Mm-hmm.
again, if it is a top up for medium, you have to pay somewhere around 15. If it is a
Mm-hmm.
full medium, then again you have to pay somewhere around 38 or something.
Okay.
So it is a like average price is somewhere around 30,000 across India, sir. Wherever you
Oh,
go, it will be an average
okay.
of 30,000 only. You can get 1 or 2,000 here and there less from this combo offer, coupon, whatever
Uh-huh.
they tell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Somewhere in Tanjavur or somewhere I forgot about the name. Arrow,
Okay.
no arrow or somewhere something.
There
They
are like
have
now so
provided.
many RPTOs, sir. Like there are, I have known some company who have got an RPTO license, but they
Mm.
haven't even conducted one single batch.
Uh-huh.
So it is
Okay.
like
Okay.
that also. They couldn't
Okay.
get students. So in that case,
Mm.
they have got an RPTO. They have the full infrastructure setup and everything, but they
Okay.
haven't even provided a RPC for one single student. So there are some
Oh.
companies like that also.
Mm. Okay.
So there are so much companies now. Out of which, if you are applying to those type of RPTOs, they will
Mm.
not teach for one student. So they have to wait a
Mm.
minimum of 5 students per batch. So it will get
Mm.
pushed on. They'll say like, wait for 1 month, we'll give you a slot. So it will be like that. Till five people get enrolled, they'll just
Okay. Okay.
keep pushing it only.
Okay. Okay. So just
Yeah.
wanted to confirm and get finalized before comparing with others. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I thought of enrolling, so that's why I was inquiring those things.
Yeah, yeah, you can check it out, sir. Where is
Yeah.
your current location, sir?
In Chennai,
Then you can go with
Puttivak.
Garuda. Yeah, then you
Mm.
can go with Garuda itself. Like all your travel expense, everything, whatever you see.
Mm.
Main problem is not with RPTO, sir. You are staying and food there only.
Mm-hmm.
Because for 5 days your accommodation is there, food is there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
considering all these factors, yeah, okay. Garuda will be very
Okay.
less for you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Fine.
yeah. Do you have
Okay,
any
then
other
we
doubts,
can.
sir?
No, we can
Yeah,
close
yeah, okay, sir.
for
So
today.
you just complete this missing portion, then we can start with the buildings.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir.